Hey there, everybody. I hope that you are having a swell sort of Sunday, December 10th. I have two new creative journals to go into the shop today. This is Sunflower Stroll, and this is Creative Cat. I wanted to show these to you. Let's start with Creative Cat because we just love kitty cats. I don't have kitty cats, but I was a kitty cat sitter at one point in my life, which was really kind of fun. Now, this is 4.5 wide. This is 5x7. We've got 4 signatures here. We've got 8 pockets of love and fun and creative fodder for you to play with here. This is really a simple bead strand, black and white, to kind of match the cover with a few fun beads in there as well. Now, you guys know when you get a creative journal, it's kind of best to kind of move it like this and press it down to be able to release the kraken. I'm kidding. You got to release the binding here, because sometimes with these brads, you know, you'll have like a little piece on the brad that kind of catches the stretchy string here. So, you know, it's just kind of, because it is just so big and so packed, it's really a good idea to kind of go easy with your binding and your stretchy string here. I wanted something really bright and happy for we're coming up on solstice, and as we think about solstice, we think about turning inward, looking inward, being aware that when solstice happens, I don't like winter at all. I don't like it at all. But I've been doing a lot of reading, and I'm recognizing that winter is about hunkering down and thinking about growth. And that has it has not made me like winter at all, but it's given me maybe a different perspective. You guys please chime in the comments below. I love to read your comments about the things that I'm talking about over here as we look at these beautiful books that will encourage you maybe in this dark time of the year, in this time of regrowth, reemergence, hunkering down, to remember all of the light and beauty that is happening at the moment. You know, when we think about lights, we think about Christmas lights, and just what a joy it is to see the sunshine kind of peeking through in those bare branches this time of year. So we're really kind of looking for that light and seeking the light. And, it's, I don't like winter, but I'm really trying to embrace it, and I would love to know how you guys are trying to embrace it. Of course, every time that you see a paper clip, you guys know what to do. You know that this is a little cluster, that it is all curated for you to work with. It's either curated by theme, color, sometimes words, that sort of thing. You always get words in these books, you guys, and the words are specifically meant to encourage you to journal about your feelings concerning your word prompts. You know, we have prompted journals, right? And we look at a quote or a blurb or a word, and it encourages us to write about that word, to think about that word, to think about that concept. As we move into the new year, it may even encourage you guys to think about your word of the year. I'd love to know how many of you choose a word of the year. It's kind of your theme. It's your thinking point. It's your mantra. It's your mission to kind of think about that theme word. Think about your word of the year. That's a really big topic during this time of regrowth, renewal, rebirth, things like that. We have eight pockets here. Remember that I do use gently used items. I love vintage. I think that vintage looks very great in these books. I do really like to use pre-loved items, especially things like food packaging. I am all about using what you have. You guys know that. You've been listening to me for 7 years. You know how much I adore repurpose, reuse, recycle. I think anytime that we can do that, we reduce our carbon footprint. We reduce our reliance on goods from not local places. I think it's really, really, really important to use what you have. I remember when I very, very first started crafting, I was I was addicted to, as many of us were, Jenny Belly. And Jenny was always using, and still to this day, and that's been over 10 years ago, still to this day, you will see her use food packaging, you will see her use cereal boxes, you will see her use anything that she can, ribbon, packaging, anything that she can use to reduce, reuse, recycle. And that spoke to me at that time. I've never lost it. I've never felt like I gotta go buy stuff to make stuff. And that was a big thing with Jenny as well. Still is a big thing with her. Don't buy stuff to make stuff. You know, your creativity, she's very fond of saying your creativity does not come from a craft store. Remember, if you see a paper clip, that is things that thematically, verbally, color-wise go together. Not that you can't use what's in this paper clip and marry it with other things in the journal, because you can certainly do that. No hard or fast rules in creative journals. We think about the projects that we could make with something like this. You can take this all apart, reshuffle it, and actually create your very own book. Sunflowers. Let's talk about sunflowers for a minute. At the farm where I work for 6 months out of the year as a PR rep, we have a sunflower stroll. We actually have 2 flower-themed, open to the public gardens during our, okay, so did you see what I did? That's not how you do it. Let's do it right. So we're going to turn this around, squish it down, and release the kraken, just like that. We have a wildflower walk in the spring, and then we have a sunflower stroll in the summertime. And these are two elements to the farm that people just absolutely gravitate to. And like I said, they're free and open to the public, and it really does encourage people to kind of get out and experience nature in an all natural setting, you know, not something that you're going to pull up on your computer and go through virtually. I love sunflowers. Sunflowers remind me of hope, of energy, of food sources, because, you know, there's sunflower seeds, and sunflower seeds are used for all kinds of things. Sunflowers, this is really interesting, you guys, because when there is no sun for sunflowers to take energy from, the sunflowers will turn to themselves. They'll go face to face and share their energy with each other. And isn't that just a very, isn't that a nice, soothing concept, that when the sun is gone, that we can turn to each other and share our energy, maybe share our hopes, share our stories, share our lives, and get reaffirmation and acknowledgement, friendship, all of these wonderful things, are reminiscent of sunflowers. Sunflowers are also reminiscent of Ukraine, as well as Russia, because my niece was adopted from Russia, and that was almost 20 years ago. And when my sister was adopting her, she was amazed with the sunflower fields in Russia. My niece was from a small fishing village in Russia. She was given up when she was 4, and we got her when she was around 7. It was an amazing process. And talk about the reciprocal nature of sunflower love and people love and kids love and things like that. That was a quite an experience. You can see that there are all kinds of papers. I even have tossed in tissue paper for you guys, just in case you want to collage something. This would make a really fun bookmark or two, or even like bookmarks and mini bookmarks that you could put together right here. What is this? Oh, darn. Totally forgot. I've stuck these little packets in here. These are just like creative cluster elements that, again, kind of just something to enhance your creativity, to make you think. It's a great little package to share with someone. These books tossed on a table with some kids and adults to just flip through and say, oh, I like these colors. I'm going to take this out and work with it. The super cool thing about a creative journal, you guys, is you can work with the journal. You can put things together. You can do bookmarks, tags, art trading cards, clusters, whatever you want. And then, by golly, you can stick it right back into the journal, because this is a place of storage as well as creativity. This is Cathedral Ledge Echo Lake in North Conway, New Hampshire. This is an old postcard. Isn't that really, really gorgeous? I have a friend who does incredible watercolor landscapes. Her speciality right this minute is painting water. So whether it's a pond, a lake, a stream, she's been very partial lately to painting waterfalls. It's absolutely astounding how she can take that liquid energy and like transfer it to a canvas. I'm just amazed at people who can do that. Of course, with the holidays coming up, we have stuck a little bit of Christmas in here for you, but these are not Christmas themed books. I like to keep my books very loose. So therefore, they're not very thematic. And that, to me, if you kind of like don't have a theme, that kind of encourages you to do your own theme, right? Do your own thing. This one is 4 3/4 girth-wise. So we've got Sunflower Stroll as well as Creative Cats in the shop today. I've already got these listed. They are at Etsy. They are $45 and free shipping on any order over $35. So you've got free shipping with these. And then I wanted to remind you guys that I do have this blank book. This is Moon Maiden, and on the spine it says, I love you to the moon and back. It has a little charm right here. The spines were so much fun because I just kind of went crazy with the sparkle. See it? Ooh. And I also love the universe, love the moon, love the sun, love the planets, love the stars. I think this would make a really fun gift for someone, maybe for you to track your dreams. This is a blank book, but I still have pockets that are filled with additional materials for you to write upon, to journal upon, use any way that you want. But it is 128 pages blank book, okay? So you're not going to, that's why it looks like this instead of that big fat chunky thing right there. I also have what I thought would be really fun for like, if you're planning a garden for the spring. I think this is really cute on the front because it says Farmer's Market, fresh and delicious, and farmhouse, and has a little chicken right here. I love the red truck. I love the flower assembly in the back of the old red truck. This is one of our creative journals, so you can see how big and chunky and fat she is, and lots of fun. This one's 40. These two that I have on the desk are 45 each, and this one is 35. Thanks for just visiting the Etsy store, you guys. If you just visit the Etsy store, it helps my numbers. If you click thanks on this video, then I get a thanks through Google AdSense, and I really do appreciate that extra income. Also, if you comment more than 5 words, that helps with my YouTube rankings. Anything that is an interactive kind of thing that you can do is really helpful for me. Thanks for hanging out today, y'all. Take care of yourselves. The weather's kind of wicked out there. So hunker down, stay safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.